Hey, Tycoon here, real quick. I just want to remind you of something. Remember back when you were a kid, right? I want you to think way back to, I don't know, maybe elementary school, maybe when you were 10, 11, 12, 6, 7, 8, whatever period it was. That's a little bit irrelevant. But what I want you to remember is that one person that made you feel extra special. Maybe it was a parent, maybe it was your mom, your dad, maybe it was an aunt, an uncle, maybe it was a neighbor, a teacher, whoever, right? Maybe a Boy Scout leader, a Cub Scout leader, or something like that, whoever. But they kind of empowered you. They told you how smart you were. They told you how educated you were. They told you how pretty or cute or handsome or how good you were at something, right? Remember that? And remember, well, maybe it was, they didn't tell you anything. Maybe it was just a look. Like they have this look of belief that they gave you whenever you were around, right? Maybe it was, I remember driving with my grandpa, right? Like being in South Carolina, and in his truck, he had like this old beat up truck, and just taking a drive with him down this country road. And he was this guy that didn't say much, right? I'd be lying if I remember 20 words that he said. But it's just that feeling, right? That look that they gave you where you felt super special. Well, here's the thing. I want you to remember that they were 100% right. Like you are pretty or cute or smart or handsome or brave. Whatever it is that they use to empower you, and all of the other adjectives that go along with that. You were back then, and you are still now, right? I want you to remember that. And here's the thing. So just as that made you feel good, you can kind of give anyone else that same feeling as well, right? You never know what someone's going through in their day-to-day life. They may be experiencing something that is just a heavy weight on them. They may be, who knows, they may have just lost someone, right? They may be thinking of someone that they lost days ago or weeks ago or months ago or years ago, and just at this different point. So try to be the light in as many people as you possibly can. And sometimes you can do that just by, encouraging them, just by sharing some cool words with them, just by listening, right? Without replying back. Right? Sometimes everything doesn't need a reply back, and just listening is super, super powerful. Sometimes it's just a smile. Sometimes it's just a gesture, holding a door for someone. Sometimes it's just, saying, hey, man, I like how that hat looks on you. Or, hey, I like how that dress looks on you. Or, I love the way you come to serve if you're at a restaurant, right? And you're talking to your waiter or your waitress. It could be anything. There's so much power, universal power, in just being able to have total self-awareness of what it is that you're putting out there. And then total self-awareness in what you're allowing yourself to receive. All right, so a quick tip for you. If you're receiving something with something that's projected towards you that does not give you the correct energy, you do not have to take it in, right? You can block it. One of the things that I do is I pretend that I'm a superhero, and I'll just block it. You remember, like back in the days, like the superheroes, you watch a movie and they're blocking like the force field that the enemy is throwing towards them. You can do the same thing, and it works wonders. But by the same token is when you get like great positive energy that's projected towards you, welcome it, right? Welcome it. And that is going to be, it's easier to block the negative stuff, but for some reason it's a little bit more challenging to accept and welcome the positive stuff. So here's something that I do. When someone gives me a compliment or there's some great energy that's being projected my way, if I'm able to communicate this to the person, I'll say, you know what, I'll accept that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Someone says, hey, Ty, you're super smart, or Ty, you're really giving, or whatever it may be. usually what we'll do is we'll kind of naturally deflect that, but you want to welcome it. So I'll say, thank you, I appreciate that, and I will accept that. I'll accept that 100%. If you're not in close proximity to them, you can just simply do the same thing. You could say it verbally, outwardly, or you could just silently say it to yourself. You know what? Thank you. I'll accept that. I see comments all the time when I'm posting on social media where you guys are just sharing some really cool things about your belief in me, and I accept every single one of them, just as I wish you to accept my positive beliefs in you. You can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. And those amazing, beautiful, positive thoughts and feelings that you got when you were younger, not only did they hold true then, as I said earlier, but they more than ever hold true now. You know the difference is between then and the way you feel about it now is then as a kid, you were so receptive to like seeing everything. I like to call it like your third eye, right? So your third eye was totally open to seeing everything that was good for you, for the most part, right? Seeing everything that was good for you. We were without judgment. We were without like just having like these different negative feelings towards people. And then what happens is as you get older, right, the world doesn't tell you as much, right, that you're handsome or smart or good at something or whatever it may be. For some reason, the world stops telling you that as you get older. But I'm reminding you, and I'm here to remind you, that you wore those adjectives back then, and you're them even more so now. Stay focused. I'll see you in the next video. Hope this helps you out. Peace. Help someone else out.